So how about that feeling? Let me know. Have you had this one before? How about that feeling? You're walking out of a big room, a conference room, a boardroom, an auditorium, you just delivered a presentation, and you're not sitting there saying or feeling or thinking to yourself, that was awesome, Scott. I just did an incredible job. I just delivered a great talk. I just provided a lot of value. That's not what you're saying. You're actually walking out of there feeling, thank God that is over with. Holy mackerel. I don't know how I got through that, but thank God it seemed to go pretty well, and I'm just glad it's over with. How many of you have felt that feeling, thought those thoughts when you get out of a meeting like that? We do that a lot, right? I've done it. I'm sure you have at least one time or another in your career, maybe in your earlier days, maybe you're not doing it as much anymore, but you had that feeling and you had that narrative in your head, like, how did I pull that off? Well, I'm here to share that there are two things that will go into if you still deal with that, if you still have that sliver of imposter syndrome coming over you when you deliver a presentation, when you run a meeting, when you deliver on a big project and you're like, man, I don't know how I got through that, but thank God it's over with. I think I did okay. As opposed to just saying, I just did a great job. I just delivered on a really important project. I did my best. I brought out all my gifts and talents and value and experiences to do the best that I can to deliver a good project. I know that's not how we talk around the office. Believe me, I know that's not how we talk out loud around the office. I'm talking about our inner dialogue. But that's what we should be saying to ourselves, as opposed to, I'm just glad that that's over with. And there's two things that really help with subsiding, snuffing out that first narrative of how did I just get through that? Okay, and I'm sharing number one today. Number one is make sure you're not chasing and or comparing yourself to others. Please do not be in the mindset of chasing and comparing yourself to others. We are always, and this is the way we're wired, right? Because we want to fit in. We know this in terms of our evolution as a species, as people, as human beings. We want to fit in. We want to be accepted and we want to fit into the tribe. So therefore, we're in our work, we're in our job, we're in our business, and we're always wanting people to like us. We're always wanting and hoping people accept us. So our mindset is not, I'm great at what I do, I'm delivering value, good job, Scott. Our mindset defaults to, my gosh, I hope this goes well and everybody likes me. And when it's over, I'm like, thank God I got through that. A big step in snuffing that out, eradicating that feeling, is to stop chasing the approval of others, especially when you know many of them have the same inner dialogue. They may come across like superstars, like rock stars, and there are occasional outliers who really have been doing a bang-up job from the time they're like 19 or 20 through whenever time they're in right now. But most of us go through this struggle, right? You know it's true. Most of us go through this struggle. So remind yourself of that. Remember that everybody around you is human too. Everybody around you has made mistakes. Everybody around you is going through that same journey that you are in terms of wanting to do well, be accepted, make an impact, bring fulfillment into their career. So don't compare yourself to others. Don't chase what others may have in terms of their reputation, their role, their job, their level, their salary. Forget that. Bring and focus on yourself, which is what part 2 is going to be about. We're going to talk about in the next video, in part 2, how you're going to elevate your specialties, your gifts, your unique qualities, and we're going to eradicate that story once and for all of, thank God I just got through that, to, you know what, I just did a really good job. So make sure you join me in part 2, and we can get rid of that feeling when we're walking out of those presentations and meetings that we do saying, I don't know how I got through that, but no. Those are going to be gone. We're going to say, I just did a really good job. I'll see you in the next video.